Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell from the title, I'm gonna be shaving my face. That's what I just did, so that's why I look a little crazy. So I filmed it for you and I'll be sharing it with you. So the products that I used in the video are the Tinkle razors. They look like this. It's a facial razor. And I also used this little one that comes in a package like that, and I will list everything and link it below, so you can just check in the description box if you want direct links. And I just wanted to mention this other one. I didn't use it in this video, but it is another option. It's the Touch and Brow facial razor. That's the package, and this is what it looks like compared to the Tinkle razor. So the green is the Touch and Brow and the pink is the Tinkle razor. Hopefully that's focusing. So the Touch and Brow is just a little bit more square. They're both really great. I could probably get 3 uses out of this one, whereas the Tinkle, I usually just use it once or twice, and then the blades are a little bit more dull, so I don't like to use it past a couple times. Now, most of my shaving career, I have used the Tinkle, but like a couple years ago, I started searching for a new facial razor, and that's when I found the Touch and Brow ones that I talked about, because the Tinkle ones, I think I was getting not the actual Tinkle brand. I think I was getting like a knockoff, and the blades, some of the blades would actually like poke up, and I scratched my face, like cut my face on them. So you have to be very careful about what sellers you buy it from. I will link the exact seller or the exact product page that I order my Tinkle ones from, but just be careful. There are knockoffs, and I have cut myself on a knockoff. I do talk about the tweezer that I use as well, the Anastasia Beverly Hills pink tweezer. It looks like that. These are, in my opinion, the best tweezers on the market. So yeah, I think that's everything. So let's go ahead and jump into the video. Hi, welcome to my face. I have no makeup on, no eyelash extensions, and I'm feeling very, very naked. So I just took a shower a little bit ago. My hair's still wet, as you can see, and I cleansed my skin in the shower, and I did not put anything on my skin after my shower. And I hate how my skin feels after I take a shower when I can't put anything on it. So I'm gonna film this right away and be able to put some moisture back on my face when I'm done shaving it. In the shower, I took a wash towel and just got some warm water on it from the shower, and I just kind of manually exfoliated my face in circular motions like that, very gently, just to get off any extra dead skin, although we will be taking off quite a bit of more dead skin in addition to the hair that we're going to be shaving. What I like to do before I start shaving my face is I take my tweezers, which, by the way, these are the best tweezers ever, the Anastasia Beverly Hills pink tweezers like that, and I just plucked any hair around here that were more coarse. I don't really have a whole lot of coarse hair under there. It's more baby hair that I take care of, like peach fuzz hair that I will just shave. And yeah, so that's all I did. So you might see a little bit of redness. So I'm going to zoom you in. I just want to show you what the regrowth looks like after 2 weeks. So I shaved 2 weeks ago. I don't know if the camera's even picking that up. And then my lip area, a little bit of peach fuzz, a couple medium coarse hairs there. And then the sideburns over here is where I notice a lot of the peach fuzz that we're gonna shave off. And then, yeah. So I'm gonna zoom you back out a little bit. So I'm gonna take my Tinkle eyebrow razor. Looks like this, that's the package. Here's what the blade looks like close up. And this is a brand new fresh one. I have my little mirror right here, just so you guys know. And I like to take it on the magnifying glass side. What? The magnified side? And just so I can see all those fine hairs. And so I'm just gonna take it and kind of just pull it taut a little bit like that. And just start shaving my mustache. kind of make that face to make it a little bit taut. And then I have a little towel in my lap that I'm just kind of taking and wiping like that when there is buildup in the razor blade, because you want to make sure you have a clean shave. And there is a lot of dead skin that will get built up in that razor blade, so just wipe it off gently. So for this one, I'm just gonna kind of lift up there, or for this side. So now my mustache is nice and smooth. I'm gonna go to the sideburn area. So I just like to take my hand and kind of go like that and lift up, because you do not want to shave off your natural little sideburns. I've done that before and it looks really weird. So try not to do that. I'm gonna just take it. I like to go horizontally first. Wipe off my blade on my towel. And then I'm actually flipping the mirror back over to the non-magnify side. And then I like to take and just start right like that. Try to be gentle with your skin. I'm a little bit rough. And just start going down like that. And then I switch over to the other side and do the same. Make sure to pick up those natural little sideburns, like flyaways, and start. So make sure I'm in frame here. It's kind of hard. Do it horizontally first is how I like to do it. Pick up the hair again and take it and start going down like that. And you can hear all that dead skin, and you can probably see the flakes. And there's what the blade looks like. You can see some of that dead skin in there. Now, as far as which angle you want to hold your facial razor, you kind of just want to take it and have it kind of like that, like a slanted like that, and you'll know, just like that. I mean, you'll be able to see not only the hair coming off, but also the dead skin, as opposed to, you don't want to do it super flat like that. You want to have a little bit of an angle like that. Now, I kind of switch around to different sections of my face. I don't go in any particular order. At this point, I usually go in and will do between my eyebrows, which, don't do this if you don't feel comfortable, but I like to just get that dead skin off between the brows, because sometimes my makeup will cake up between my brows quite a bit. And then you're wiping off your blade as you go, because it will get gunked up. And then I go to my forehead, but we're not done with the face yet. I will be going back to the face in just a second. I like to take my hair. I do have a little bit of a widow's peak, as you can see that the hairs always just break off. So they're just little flyaway baby hairs. They don't ever really grow. So I like to avoid that area because it looks really weird if I do actually shave it, which I have before and it looked really weird. So anyway, I just take my finger, pull everything back, and you'll see I have a little bit of peach fuzz. I just like to clean up the hairline a little bit. This is definitely not necessary, but for me, it's more for the skin exfoliation, just to get the entire part of the skin. You want to make sure your skin is super dry. Like for me, like when I take a really hot shower, I get a little bit sweaty after, so I have to cool down, because I can't do this with wet skin, like sweaty, I get sweat beads on my face, which is kind of gross, but it is what it is. So I did that, and now I'm gonna take and just start doing it on my forehead. Not that I necessarily have a lot of hair on my forehead, but it's for the dead skin. It's just to get off the dead skin and to exfoliate that. You gotta be really careful around those brows. But I do like to just kind of lift up the skin a little bit and just get, because there is dead skin around there, and the makeup, when I wear makeup, it kind of gets crusty. And you can take like this, just pull it a little bit taut. Do the other side. I'm just lifting up the skin so it's taut. Just be really gentle. Okay, so at this point is when I go back to the bottom portion of my face and I'll start working on like my cheek area and around, all around this area. So I basically just will take my hands like that, so fancy, and just kind of hold the skin taut a little bit, and then I'll just kind of take it at an angle. It's hard to explain, but you can definitely basically get the idea of what I'm doing just by watching me. I like to get up under there because I do get peach fuzz under my eye. I think it's from when I use Latisse. I do use Latisse, and just a side note, my eyelashes are super damaged right now because I had a eyelash extension removal fail from putting Latisse on my top lash line. You know, you close your eyes, you put it on, close your eyes, go to bed. It transfers down, and I actually will see some peach fuzz under there, which is kind of crazy. It goes to show that it's actually working. I just kind of take it, you just want to pull it taut a little bit, but be gentle. And I go all the way in and kind of meet back up over here where we did the mustache. And then take it on the jaw area, because you don't want to have a smooth face here and then all of a sudden have like peach fuzz right under there. And then I also like to take it, pull a little taut, and just go kind of on the side of the nose. And this again is not for hair removal necessarily. This is for exfoliation and the dermaplaning effect. This is just what I do, but I like to kind of pull my ear up a little bit and make sure to get under there and start taking it while pulling it taut down under the jaw. And then I'll do the same on the other side, and then we'll work on the lower part of the face, or on the neck, I mean. I wonder if I'm gonna edit this back and you're gonna be able to see all the hair and the dead skin like flying. Yeah, I have this kind of underground zit or something there. Doesn't hurt, but it's a little bit red. So just be careful. I haven't done this over severe acne. I do have, as you can see, breakouts on my head, but they're not super bumpy or pussy, which is gross, but it happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure my migraine medication, my Aimovig injection, is making my skin break out a little bit, which sucks, but gotta just give it a try and see if it's gonna work. And if you want to go the extra mile, you can do what I do. I do get peach fuzz like under my lip, and it just is a little noticeable when I have makeup on, so I just kind of go like this. I've noticed as I'm getting older, like a few more longer hairs on my chin, which is kind of sad and a little bit disturbing. So I like to just take it on the chin just to make sure. You know, the kind of hairs that you notice only when you're like in the car looking in the rearview mirror. Okay, and now for the neck. I'm just taking it down the neck. Make sure you don't get your hair in there. Make sure your hair is out of the way here. And this will help skincare absorb better. When that dead layer of skin is gone, it really helps your skincare just kind of soak it up better. Now that is it for my face and what I do, how I shave my face, this area. But I'm gonna go in and clean up a little bit under the eyebrows. I don't do this every time I shave my face, but sometimes there is a little bit of peach fuzz and it just helps eyeshadow look a lot smoother. So I use something a little bit smaller. I just don't trust myself under there with this because it's a little bit bigger. Here's the difference in size. These are the, I think they're from Walmart or Sally Trim Eyebrow Shapers. I think Ardell has some that are smaller as well. That's what the blade looks like. It's the same thing, it's just a little bit shorter. So I kind of just lift it up, and I'm not trying to shape my eyebrow. I'm just trying to get rid of peach fuzz or blonde hairs that are under there that I don't really always see with the tweezer, but then when you get makeup on, you know, you see it. A little tip, if you are nervous, you want to do around your eyebrows, but you're nervous that you're gonna like take off some eyebrow hair, what you can do is just fill in your eyebrows very boldly, like bolder than you're used to. Even use a darker color than you're used to, and that way you can really see them and know what to avoid. I have somewhat light eyebrows. I do have a little bit of brow tint remaining from when I tinted them the other week, but sometimes I like to fill my brows in, and then I can kind of make sure to avoid anything around there that's filled in. And then next, what I like to do is kind of clean off any extra dead skin a little bit, and I just take some cotton rounds. These are the Whispers, and I take a micellar water. I'm using the Garnier Skin Active one, so I just put some of that on there. And you can certainly, if you're at the sink, rinse your face with water, but since I'm here, I'll do this and then kind of just swipe around and get any of that extra dead skin off. And you want to avoid, it's very important, you want to avoid any toners or anything that's going to really aggravate your skin. My skincare routine after I wash my face would call for a toner and my hydroquinone for my age spots, my skin sunspots, but I do not use that. I wait at least a day after I shave my face to use anything that will irritate, because the skin is already a little bit irritated. So you want to use soothing products. You got to think you just took off a layer of dead skin, so it's a little bit vulnerable at this point. So just be very careful with what you use. I love to go in with a facial oil. This one is the Ordinary 100% organic cold pressed rose hip seed oil. This one is under $10 and I absolutely love it. So I just take a little bit. By a little bit, I mean probably like a dime size. And I am gonna avoid my eye area. I usually would slather this all over even like my eyelids and on my eyelashes to help them, but I am gonna be putting on some eyelash extensions, like at home ones. So I don't wanna have any oils around my eyes for when I do that. Take it down on the neck. Now, I personally like to shave my face in the evening and just put the oil on like I just showed you, and then go to bed and put on makeup the next day. I like to give my skin a little bit of time to breathe after I shave it before I use makeup. So I have used makeup right after shaving before, but it's just kind of, it takes a lot more makeup because your skin's a little bit red. At least my skin gets a little bit red when I shave it. So it takes a lot more coverage of makeup, and I usually don't like how my makeup turns out if I apply makeup shortly after I shave my face. So I like to do it in the evening, shave my face in the evening, put the oil on and go to bed, and then just worry about makeup the next day. And when I say makeup, I'm actually talking about like face makeup, because I am gonna go in and do some brows real quick just because I feel a little naked without lashes or brows. Got my brows on. I don't know what I think about them. I tried out some IT Cosmetics products, in case you're wondering, the Brow Power, which is just has a spoolie and then like a pencil on one end. And then I also tried out this new Brow Power Filler Volumizing Tinted Fiber Brow Gel, which is kind of drying a little bit crusty. It looks like that. It's very interesting, but I don't know. So if they look a little crazy, it's because I'm testing out a new product. So that's it, you guys. That's basically how I shave my face. Ideally, I would do this every week, but in reality, I probably do it once every 2 weeks. I just love how it gives my face a glow. Like after the redness kind of calms down, you know, my face just looks so glowy and healthy, and it feels so smooth, so soft, like I can't stop touching it. People always want to know, does your hair grow back thicker and coarser when you shave your face? And in my experience, it does not. However, you will notice hair more, because after you shave it and it gets so smooth under there and here, I mean just everywhere, you're gonna notice it when it grows in, but it's not gonna grow in any coarser. You probably will notice your hair more after you shave it, because you're going from having such a smooth, soft canvas to hair kind of growing back in, and it might feel a little pokey, a little like soft, and you can feel the peach fuzz like coming back in. For me anyway, I have kind of medium coarse hair, like around the sideburns and then on my lip, as you guys hopefully saw in the beginning. Hopefully you could see like what I was working with. So in my experience, absolutely not. It does not grow in thicker or coarser or anything like that. You just notice it more. After your face was so smooth and your hair comes back, you just notice the hair. And my skin will be red, like splotchy, and look irritated for probably about an hour, but then it will calm down and my skin will just start glowing and just be so pretty and so soft, and it's totally worth it. I've been doing this for at least 7 years at this point, and I do not regret it. I highly recommend it. It just makes your makeup go on so much smoother. There's so many benefits to shaving your face. Really exfoliates your face. I really wanted this video to be more of a tutorial and just show you how I do it. So if you have any specific questions that I missed or didn't say or mention or anything, just let me know in the comments and I'll definitely get back to those. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch my video. I hope it was helpful for you. If you're not subscribed and you did enjoy the video, please consider subscribing before you go. I would love to have you. I can hear my daughter out there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.